Ribbons are a fun activity at ALA. They started actually originally at GallifreyCon because one of the doctors has a really long scarf, and people were like, oh, let's make ribbons into the scarves. And people just made them say like fun phrases and stuff like that, and it kind of evolved from there. A lot of the people who went there came to ALA or worked for ALA and brought it with them. It's very unique to these conventions, and it's becoming a lot more accessible now at Anime Los Angeles. The ribbons are basically like fun little scavenger hunts. People have them for all variations of fandoms. I have some for like Avatar: The Last Airbender, for Attack on Titan. I have some inside jokes. I have some that say bacon on it. It's just fun stuff. But people generally, they come up with ideas and put them on the ribbons. They have trivia that you can answer for them. They have certain activities you have to do for them. Again, it's like a fun scavenger hunt. One of the things with ribbons is some people, because this comes out of our own pocket. It's something that we want to help spread the love, spread something. And so when we pay for these ourselves, we do have our requirements. And sometimes people don't meet those requirements. And it can like suck if you really want the ribbon, but you have to respect that we're paying for these. And unfortunately that means that not everyone can get them, because we can only get a few at a time. Proper etiquette for ribbons: one, just ask the person how to get a ribbon. If it's something that you can do, if it's not like some special, you have to go to an event, you have to be at a gathering, you have to do so, they will tell you how to get it. If you can perform this or do what they ask, you'll get a ribbon. If not, that's life. If they tell you no, you should respect that. There's a few people I've had who have been very pushy. I've had a person break down crying wanting a ribbon, and it's not a situation anyone wants to be in. Again, these are supposed to be for fun. It's not supposed to be like a stressful thing. So when that kind of stuff happens, it's kind of brings you back down. It's like, this is supposed to be fun. Like, why is this happening? But yeah, they're a fun thing. We're trying to make them a lot more accessible this year. We have the ribbon station here in the dealer's hall, where people just donate ribbons. It's kind of helping people who maybe don't necessarily know how to get ribbons actually start getting them. So we provide information, we have trading, we have the machine, you just put in 50 cents and you get a random ribbon. Again, all based on donations. And it's a lot of fun. And I love ribbons. These are all my ribbons this year so far.
That's this year?
This is this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many is that?
Probably a little over 200.
Already?
Yeah, so it's a little over 200 ribbons. This is day 2. So I actually have like a whole stack that I haven't put on yet because I've just been so busy. It's never ending, but it's fun. It's a labor of love. Like, I love it, but it can be a lot sometimes. But we love ribbons, so that's why we do it. There's a group on Facebook. There's a new one that kind of gets added every year, but it's always some iteration of Anime Los Angeles, the year, and ribbons. And as the year gets closer, more people can join. They can post the ribbons that they're going to be doing, the costumes that they're going to be wearing, where to find them, how to get them. That way, like, if you see a ribbon that you want, you kind of know who to look for, and you know what you have to do to get it already. So we'll have people like come up and be like, oh, I saw your thing online. Here's the thing you asked for me to do. And then they get the ribbon right away, no questions asked. So, but that's just Anime Los Angeles on ribbons, and then the year, generally what it is. But Anime Los Angeles also has just a Facebook page, and you can kind of follow that. People post in there too, but the primary one will always be a group that says ribbons in it. My goals for ribbons is to get as many as possible, because at Anime Los Angeles, your status is based on how thick your roll is.
We got started through a friend of my husband's, and he had done some ribbon challenges like this in the past and decided the last year he wanted to do another ribbon challenge that would be even bigger. So we did the Pokemon, and that meant we did all of the different classifications of the Pokemon, so all the fire type, water type, so on, all 18 I think we're doing. And this is our second year doing it, and all of the people involved in it had such a blast playing the professors and playing the gym leaders that all of us wanted to come back and do it again, and we're all really, really excited to be here and absolutely loving our reception. So,
Is there a way for someone to volunteer to do something like this with you guys, or?
If they wanted to volunteer to be a part of it, they would need to find Zach, who this year is. You have to find the guy who is giving the champion ribbons.
Right.
And if you were interested, you would have to talk to him about it.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Hi, I go by Grunbeld Cosplay on Facebook. My name is Jordan. I've been to ALA. This is actually my 7th ALA. And I kind of would always occasionally collect ribbons really casually. And then I started dating a girl. And she changed my life. And she's turned me into a very obsessive compulsive ribbon collector. So now I have a chain that is at least 20 feet long. It's fantastic. I like seeing a lot of the designs that people come up with every year, especially now that my girlfriend figured out how to make custom ones. So it's opened up the world a little bit more for ribbons, especially for everybody, because she made an online tutorial on how to do it. So now literally the world is your oyster when it comes to ribbons. You don't have to go through a company anymore. You can literally just get the supplies and make whatever you feel like.
What do you think is the most important etiquette when trying to get these ribbons?
Obviously, be respectful. People who spend their time and money to get ribbons, they are fully allowed to create whatever rules they wish to get or earn their ribbons. At the same token, if you have ribbons, you want to make sure that you're not overstepping any person's boundaries, if you will. So whenever you have any type of ribbon that you want to have somebody earn, you never want to have some type of requirement that would make them uncomfortable unnecessarily or someone else uncomfortable. So you want to still keep it within the realm of being polite and respectful. But really, it's just a big treasure hunt and it's a big scavenger hunt. So most of the etiquette is just kind of like the be respectful, be courteous type of cosplay is not consent mindset, if you will.
What was the most difficult ribbon you had to get? I can remember.
There's a ribbon on here, on my chain, that is pretty deep in there, but it has an LED on it. So you can turn it on, there's like flashing light and stuff on it. And it's about yay long. It was probably one of the more difficult ones, but only difficult because I had to trade, I think, like 9 of my ribbons for that one. Because they only made like 6. So only difficult because I had to give a lot to get one thing, but I really wanted it, so I'm gonna get what I want.